If you're having any wrist pain, thumb pain, or carpal tunnel syndrome, try a couple of these stretches out to see if they help. First, find a comfortable place to sit. We're going to start with some wrist rotations. Rotate your wrists in a circle very slowly with the full range of motion, pushing your wrists and fingers in opposite directions all the way around in a circle. If you get stuck in a spot, if something feels tender or painful, don't rush past it. Ease your way around it. After 8 times in one direction, switch and do the other direction. This should feel good, like a nice stretch. Nothing should feel too tender, so don't push yourself too hard when you're doing this. The next thing we're going to do is a little more finger mobility. So your palms are going to face up, and you're going to squeeze your fingers in one at a time. It's going to kind of look like a fan, and then push them back out again. Try to reverse it if you can. For example, if you started with your thumb on one side, try to start with the pinky the next time. It takes a little bit of coordination. This should also feel very good and very natural. Next, we're going to do a wrist stretch. Your knuckles are touching, and the backs of your hands are completely on the ground. Make sure you're not putting too much weight into your wrist. This should not feel painful. You should feel a stretch on the back of your wrists through your forearms. You can control the sensation by bending and straightening your arms. Next, a little more wrist mobility. Your hands and feet are on the ground. You can start with your fingers facing backward. Also, same thing, don't put too much weight into your hands. This should not be painful. You're going to slowly peel your palm all the way up to your fingers away from the ground, trying to get as much full range of motion as you can when you do that. Kind of like how a cat makes biscuits. And as you put your hand down, you can kind of walk your way around in a circle, all the way around, outside, front, and inside. Make sure you get the full range of motion each time you pick up your hand, all the way down to your fingers. This is a strength building exercise. You're going to be on your knees, and this is very important. Your shoulders, back, and hips are going to stay in one line. When you go down, your elbows are going to stay exactly at your sides. If you're not able to do this without holding that posture, or without holding your breath, or if your shoulders are crunching up by your ears, or your elbows are flaring out to your sides, only go down as far as you can and then come back up. This is all about maintaining that posture. And do 3 to 8. You can also do it with your hands facing out. Same thing. Keep a straight line between your shoulders and hips, elbows by your side. You can do another set of 3 to 8. And if you'd like to do another set with your palms facing in, you can do another set of 3 to 8. When they're facing in, your elbows will go out to the sides. This is one of my favorite ways of stretching through my wrists and shoulders. If you can go up into a side plank, great. If you can't, I'm going to give you some modifications. You're welcome to bring your top leg over the bottom leg for balance. You want your hips and shoulders and everything in between almost as if they're sandwiched between 2 parallel walls. You want them to be exactly even. And then from there, your hands are pushing in opposite directions. Once you have that opposition, make your top hand into a fist, and you can rotate your wrist. You can go in both directions. And if it feels good to you, you can also do some shoulder rotations, as long as you're able to maintain the posture. If you feel like you're losing your balance, or if this is hurting your wrist or shoulder, I'm going to show you a modification for it. So if you're going up there and this is painful on your wrist or shoulder, don't do it. Don't do any of these if they're painful. So if this is uncomfortable, or if you find that you're losing your balance, or you're not able to keep your shoulders away from your ears, or if your neck feels funny, then go down onto your elbow And that's one way of modifying it. You're still going to try to lift your hips into the air when you're on your elbow, and you're still going to try to get that opposition through your shoulders up into that top hand. And if even that is difficult, you're also welcome to go completely flat on the ground with your bottom arm stretched straight above your head. You still want to keep your body perpendicular to the floor and get that stretch up through the top arm. And I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And thanks for watching.